This is a smaller, tight-knit group of individuals that really represent the country.
It doesn't matter what age you are, if you're willing to win, you're willing to put your best effort.
It's not how hard you get hit.
I ended up fracturing my thumb.
They suspected that he had Crohn's.
It's how hard you get hit and get knocked down and get up again. We don't take days off.
That's right, strength, no weakness.
Sky's kind of the limit.
Get ready, because today we are taking a look at some of our future prodigies and pros. This is No Days Off.
I want to be the #1 amateur in the world. I feel like I've dominated junior golf, and I mean, it shows in my stats and whatever.
Yeah, I like the way you hit that. Well judged there.
But Tia wins his second junior PGA championship. Only 16.
I'm Akshay Tia. I'm 16 years old, and I'm the #1 ranked junior golfer in the world.
He never stops. Even after he wins a tournament, he feels like he should have won by more, which is pretty phenomenal. That he never stops working, never wants to stop learning. It's not like he's content where he's at. He wants to be the best player in the world. And he is as a junior right now, and he puts in the work, so I don't see why there's any limitations on how far he goes. He's using the ground well enough to swing at 120. That's pretty much pound for pound one of the longest players in the world. So when he puts some more meat in his bones, he's going to hit it even further, which is going to be cool to watch.
The main sports are football and basketball, so everyone's going to step right into that. But I think golf's just unique because it's an individual sport. It's a lot harder than just throwing a football or making a basket. It's not for everyone. Like, it's hard to be by yourself for 9 hours a day because it can get boring sometimes, but if you can set goals for yourself, play mind games with yourself. You use everything. You use your mind, you use your body, and you have to train really, really hard. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is kind of where it all kick-started my career. This is my first AJGA win. Ever since this win, I've just progressed each year. I've won 4 AJGAs in 2-year span, and then I won the Junior Invitational this year, so that's like kind of the biggest junior event you could play in. I mean, the field is one of the strongest. I finished this year off with the Rolex Player of the Year and also the Tournament of Champions win. I know what my passion is, and I know what I want to do with my life, so I decided to turn down college, as hard as it was for my family and myself to decide, just because college is another step in life, and you don't ever want to miss that. But I know what I want to do, and I enjoy the life I have now, just playing golf every day and having my own office and workshop. So if I know what I want to achieve, and I believe in myself, and a lot of people won't agree with it, but it's the best option for me, and I'm looking forward to the journey.
So you just don't have to move as much around. It's like my boy Jeff Pierce says, you don't have to actually move the clock, just move the clock hand. Okay, clock hand's your club, your shaft, you're not moving the clock around. And he pures pretty much every shot. His golf swing's already phenomenal. Wow. When he's not liking the way he's swinging it, he'll send me videos, but a lot of times he is hitting it well, and he's like, what do you think I should work on? Which is cool, because most people aren't saying that. Most people are content where they're at. They're like, I'm hitting it so good, I don't want to change it because they're scared to mess with something, but he's not afraid of it, which is cool. After a tournament he wins, he's still working. His mental game's very, very strong. His belief in himself is very strong. Because if he's not believing in himself, he can't commit to shots. And if you're not committing to shots and you don't believe you're the best, you're not going to be the best. You don't develop confidence after you become good. You have confidence before you become good.
It gets boring. I'll just call him and I'll just be like, George, like, I have nothing to work on, give me something.
Now create like about a golf ball space, which is about an inch out. There you go, good. Now you don't have to drive as much. Now you're there, now you push and extend. Yep, now you go through. It's really just been planning with my coaches and just the goals in my practice and what I want to see in my body. So my day-to-day is I work out in the morning around 8:30. I warmed up, did a lot of glute stuff and hip flexors, just get my body going, make sure I don't hurt myself. So this is basically like a hamstring / core exercise. Every time before a tournament, this is one of my biggest ones just because you have to have a very loose back going into tournaments, especially when it's cold and stuff. It's like compression on your feet or on your like body. I don't understand the vibrating part, it just feels really good. There's not a lot of upper body that goes on. And it's a lot about using the ground. You need everything below to be firing.
Because I mean, if your glutes aren't firing, your hamstrings are tight, then it's really hard to really dig. So I do a lot of leg stuff. Upper body's just side thing really for golf. It's kind of telling myself that I'm getting stronger. That's always satisfying because I'm so small. But I mean, in golf, you don't have to be big, you just have to be mobile. You know, I'm 128 pounds and I'm 6 foot, so that's not very big. I mean, my body's small, but I'm tall. I'm very consistent with my practice, so everything's very structured. If you need to qualify for an event, win a tournament, you gotta make a putt on the last hole to win, and you're like, man, I've done this so many times, like it's just automatic. You gotta believe you're gonna make every putt. I always head to the putting green, and I love to putt. I putt for 2-3 hours a day, as much as I can. I do half technical in my putting and then half scoring, and I love how that part of it is just so much feel. I mean, you have to visualize everything. I mean, you have to visualize the line, you have to feel it with your feet, you have to make sure your eyes are focused on the spot you want to hit. It's called the Visio putting mat. So these lines, it's all about face control, and then this one's your putter path. It's really changed my putting. My imagination's pretty unique because I visualize a lot of shots. Like I can see this ball landing 6 feet to the right and spinning a little left or something like that. So I feel like my visual aspect is really good. The main thing in putting is you have to match your speed with your line. So as far as the mental side, confidence is the biggest thing in golf. And once I won my first big event, then like I was like, man, I know I can do this and I know I can be really good. So it's really just driven me. Bowling's pretty fun. Alright. You have to be unique with your shot. And if you hit the correct spot on the bowling pins, then you'll get a strike, but it's not as easy as it looks. I just enjoy that and trying to get better and beat my cousins or my friends or whatever, because you can gloat after that, which is fun. I really love coming out to California, just especially to see my cousin Anish. He's been there every step of the way. He's so funny, and all the character that he has in him is inspiring because I want to be like that.
Well, the next step, 2020 when he's 18, he's going to turn pro.
I'm going to turn pro when I'm 18. That's kind of where it's going to start, and I don't know how everything's going to turn out.
So it'll be a youth school, Monday tournaments, and in the meantime, he's just playing some big-time amateur events.
The biggest thing for me is I want to grow golf. I want to grow this game. It's fun seeing little kids come up to me and say that you inspire me or something like that, and be like, man, check out my swing and stuff on Instagram. So it's one of the biggest things that inspire me, just because I'm 16 years old and I'm just a normal kid, but people look up to me already. So that really just motivates me, is like if I can get to #1 in the world, then people are like, oh my God, this kid, he's been my inspiration since 16 years old.
Coming up next.
I started when I started walking, so I was probably about like 1 or so. I started when I started walking, so I was probably about like 1 or so.
He would hit a couple hundred balls a day, every day, starting at 14, 15, 16 months old, right after he could walk.
I call him like a kind of a quiet assassin.
At 3, I got my first real set of clubs. Made it! Then at 5, I started my first tournament and missed second place by 1 stroke.
That was your first tournament?
First tournament.
Wow.
When he's 10 years old, he's 4.5 feet tall, and he's driving 200 plus yards.
Triple, double breaks, and he's just making everything.
You don't have team members to help you out. It's all about you.
We've got a really good, well-rounded game.
When he's playing golf, he's all about playing the game.
My name is Caden West. I'm 10 years old and I'm a golfer.
Perfect. What we're involved in right now is a camp that runs for 11 weeks, and they work a lot on the aesthetics of golf and the swing, and they challenge each other. He's putting in 5 or 6 hours a week for 11 straight weeks here at the Academy.
And I provide all of the snacks.
Very good. Awesome. His father got him playing before 3 years old and swinging a golf club. So he comes in with a lot of really good intuitive knowledge in the game.
Dan's my swing coach and chipping coach. He helps me with different shots.
I think if you ask Caden what he likes to do, he really likes to drive.
Very good.
I just want to focus on hitting a straight shot down the middle of the fairway and at least getting par.
So now it should feel like the pro is pulling you through here, isn't it? That's good.
Right now he's helping me with my swing.
The foundation is strong, the fundamentals are good. He can hit all the golf shots. It's helping him learn how to do it more efficiently. Very good. See how much straighter that went? Yeah. Attaboy. So when I'm coaching Caden, my first job is to figure out how much he can kind of handle in a lesson. And most of it's polishing work though. It's about directing the momentum and letting it run in, yep.
He's a fun coach.
Okay, hit some balls. Today we worked mostly on the footwork and learning how to use the ground more efficiently to get more energy in his swing, but to be more stable and consistent.
After the lesson, he'll send me videos on this app called Coach Now, talk over it, what I'm doing wrong, and then he'll show me a swing of what I'm doing correct. And then I go on the range and then look at those videos again and then perfect that.
See how you stay more behind the ball now too?
Yeah.
Again, that goes back to patience too. Is like these little improvements take a little bit more time to get good at, but then they can be big difference makers down the road.
Coming up next.
That was a real golf ball. That was a real golf ball. About 14 months old, I said, well, today's the day we're gonna hit a golf ball, and he hit it. And I have the video of it, and when he hit it, his face kind of lit up, and you can see the lighting up. And he just kind of did it on his own for the next month or so, single-handedly.
And he would go outside and set down his own drills and, you know, make his own games and all of that.
We made a deal with him very early on. We'll do everything we're supposed to do as your mom and dad, and as long as you're all in, we'll keep doing that. And that was when he was like 5, and he's never not been all in.
Putting, you just have to take a subtle swing, not like you're swinging with a driver. You just take a subtle swing and try to get it near the hole or in the hole.
Get your backstroke to be longer and use the momentum of the putter to hit the ball.
So his putting coach is a guy named Brennan Amarchese. Because Cade was a pretty good putter, but he was a little erratic. And in the first lesson, he made a couple simple like hand moves with him, and he just started dropping putts.
Basically, his hands would go fall forward, so the club head would be pushed forward. You know, basically every time he got through and didn't drop, he was like, oh, okay.
I was working on keeping my arm straight, keeping it straight right here, and then not letting it out, just keeping it straight.
Caden usually comes back next lesson with, you know, obviously the things he's been working on that we went over last is definitely improved. Like just tuning up, going over we went last week to keep it consistent. Because if I just keep throwing things at him, you know, kids, you know, just be like, well, what do you want me to work on? And sometimes lessons repeat, but I mean, it's how you get better because golf's about consistency. Or as people say, who can miss it the best?
So when Brennan kind of started massaging the swing, slowing his hips down, raising his hands, it became really, really effective. And they work really good together.
Kid's great listener. You can be kind of hard on him, which is good, because some kids you can't be, they'll fall back on the other way. Caden pound for pound hits it pretty far, so he's gotten a lot better with that, working with Dan.
Right there, go. Yeah, that's it.
But now as a 10-year-old, aside from the golf, he likes regular kid stuff.
Besides golf, I like to play with my friends, hang out.
These kids here they're all super close, but they're all really tight. So this is kind of like the team aspect that he doesn't get in such a singular sport.
And build Legos.
His Lego sets are not just, you know, 8-year-old Lego sets. They are the 16-year-old plus.
The Harry Potter castle is 6,000 pieces.
He did a Harry Potter castle, 6,000 pieces, and he started it and didn't stop until it was done. When Caden does something, he's all in.
They both take time. With golf, you have to get a better swing, and that could take time. That could take a month, it could take a year, or it could take 5 minutes. With Legos, you could have a Lego that could take 5 minutes, a month, a year, a week. And I'm kind of like the guy who builds bags, takes a break, puts it aside for the rest of the day, and then comes back tomorrow.
He's very concentrated relative to his age. His ability to focus is really high. He's extremely coachable, and so these are the characteristics of some of the best players I've worked with, whether they've been older or younger, that really leads to long-term success.
100% agree with being focused in everything he does outside of golf to golf. And I think that's what does make him so good.
Golf takes a lot of patience. Golf is something you have to practice and put time and effort into what you're doing.
I see in the future him winning many, many multi-day tournaments and being a really, really solid top-ranked, a nationally ranked top junior.
Going forward, I mean, the kid's got a future if he sticks to it. So it's just, again, the whole honesty, you know, golf keeps you honest, you know, just you be hard work, don't blame people, and do your own thing. You're gonna go far in this game.
In the future, I'd like to win Pinehurst and I'd like to win a regional. My really long-term goals are to get on the golf team at ASU and to at least get on the PGA Tour and win a major and get the Grand Slam.
If he gets a D1 scholarship and plays that, that's fantastic. Anything after that, I think is beyond your wildest imaginations. But saying that, I really want him to win the Masters.
Coming up next.
The hardest eye-hand coordination sport that you can play. Now, playing it with one hand just multiplies that by a factor of 10, 100, who knows? He's always had this athletic desire to be the best.
His mind is that of a competitor, but the kid turns it on when the pressure's on.
My name is Tommy Morrissey and I play golf. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Tommy started swinging a golf club at 14 months old.
I was watching golf on the couch and then I tried to swing and then I actually swung really good, and then my mom and dad was like, maybe golf is a sport.
We got him a set of plastic clubs, and he just started ripping it.
What's your longest drive?
My longest drive is 170.
That's ripping it, man.
And we went through plastic set after plastic set.
First time I ever hit them, I broke them. Like, for the driver, I cracked a hole in it.
He worked his way into a fairway wood, and he just hasn't stopped since. Golf is the hardest eye-hand coordination sport that you can play. Now, playing it with one hand just multiplies that by a factor of 10, 100, who knows?
So I practice pretty much every day.
Tommy's development has been tremendous, especially in his maturity. Now, it's funny to say because he's only 7 years old. Let's work on the setup. And hold the finish. Perfect. The imagination Tommy has is incredible. Every course is different, every hole is different, and you have to create every time you hit a golf shot. And the kid just makes it up as he goes along. Somehow, he's almost a golf savant.
He's never taken a full swing lesson. He has a wonderful teacher, her name is Laura Dolman, and she works wonderfully with him in getting him properly in a place for impact.
Most of Tommy's swing is self-taught, and the position that he gets at impact is enviable among anybody, at any level, at any age. That's a championship swing right there. Perfect aim equals perfect shot. Nice, Tommy.
Most important thing in a golf swing is balance. Well, Tommy took that and he applied it, kept applying it to golf. And what he created was a swing that is unique to him.
Because he's only using one arm, he doesn't have the strength now to balance the club at the top of his backswing.
It's a fulcrum off the shoulders. There's a recoil that's created, and he brings the club face down perfectly inside and releases it down the line.
As he swings back, he allows it to bounce off the back of his neck. From that bounce, it rebounds back into an incredible position from the top of the swing down through the ball. It's tough to do with two arms. This kid does it with one arm.
With one arm, he is hitting the ball as far, if not further, than most of the kids his age.
Coming up next.
My charity is called the Unlimited Foundation. We are trying to help kids save their limbs.
It's important for us that he understands that this what we're out doing is larger than just swinging a golf club. We found ourselves as a family in a position to positively affect so many.
Tommy's being given the opportunity to use his natural talent towards a purpose that's going to help lots of kids. He has adapted and compensated for his absent arm tremendously, but he's able to use that to help other children. And the contact that Tommy's had with lots of our patients has, really shown him the value of giving back.
My charity is called the Unlimited Foundation. We are trying to help kids save their limbs.
When children come into the Paley Foundation and they're going to receive limb correction surgery, Tommy greets them. He understands that the money that we raised doing a one-arm challenge is going towards this person.
Feels awesome, like to have a foundation.
He gave quite the challenge to the pros out here today in this closest to the pin battle. All of this to benefit Tommy's charity, Unlimited.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun watching the PGA Tour players try and play the way Tommy plays. He goes hard at everything. That child can't brush his teeth without it being a race against somebody. He's accomplished more in 7 years and affected more people in 7 years than I could do in 10 lifetimes.
I've seen a lot of good players over my time. I've taught some big courses and I've taught at PGA National. This kid does something that not a lot of people can do.
If somebody says I'm inspiring, it makes my game better and better.
The confidence level that golf has given him is something that my wife and I are just indebted to the game for. It has helped shape a child that has a lot of respect for his competitors, and I think golf's life lessons are something they're going to carry with him for the rest of his life.
Just one day down for these future stars. Tomorrow they'll be back at it again, working and training. Because when you want to be the best, there are no days off.